that guys basically ask her to peg them and she can do it. That's a lot. That's hip thrusting. Am pleasantly surprised that she still got her hips to do that. Good for you, Caroline. Good for you. Damn. She still got her hip.
What's the most shocking request you've ever received?
That was wanking a dog.
The dog.
Wanking. Would you a horse off? And I went, oh no, no, there is no way in a million years.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy WattsTV, man. I hope everybody is having a dope Saturday. I know I am. I'm just relaxing for the most part and just busting out this content. Today we have a reaction video. Today we are reacting to a 70-year-old sex worker interview, and her name is Caroline. Now, before we get into it, please do me a favor. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps me out with the channel, and it lets me know that you are rocking with the content. And also, while you're at it, follow me on my social media. I've been posting a lot more on my social media. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been posting a reel every day to Instagram, at least, like literally every day, and I haven't stopped yet. So please do me a favor, follow me on my social media at WattsTV94. That is Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And also follow me on Twitch. I will be live tonight, Saturday, April 29th. I will be live tonight around 8:30. We're going to be talking about this hate mail that I got from a red pill dick rider. Apparently, he just is infatuated with Pearl, and he was so upset that I was talking about her. So yeah, he sent me this lengthy email that I did not read. So yeah, we are going to dissect it here on on my stream on Twitch. So I looking forward to that. After we do that, finish making fun of some red pill people, I'm probably going to do a little bit of gaming. I'm almost done with Resident Evil 4. I'm literally at the end on one of the hardest modes, so we may finish that, I don't know. And I also picked up Jedi Survivor yesterday, so I really want to play this on stream as well. Well, yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the 70-year-old sex worker, Caroline.
How many males would you say you've
Caroline, the 70-year-old sex worker, controversial to some, an icon to many. Her daily routine may disturb some, but arouse others, from businessmen to married couples. Caroline is relentless in her quest to pay off her mortgage. Damn. Is it safe to assume this is why she's doing this, so that she could pay off her mortgage? That's wild. The only species that has eluded Caroline is the sacred virgin. What does that mean? So is she saying she's never had sex with a guy that was a virgin before? That's actually really surprising, because if there is anybody that is going to pay for a sex worker, yeah, it'd probably be a virgin. I'm just saying. But also, I don't hear about many women wanting a virgin. Like, usually it's like the other way around. Not for me personally, but usually it's for the other way around. I just hit the hell out of my watch. I'm glad I didn't scratch it. This is an update interview with Caroline, as we first interviewed her a year ago. Welcome to the Taboo Room.
Oh, well, I think only two.
Wait, what was the question?
How many males would you say you've
Oh, well, I think only two, because of trying to do it in the time. You know, I'm not very good at trying to drink enough to be able to do it on cue.
What about scat? Has anyone asked about
I'm sorry, did he say scat? Oh, that means shit. Oh, scat. Oh, guys, you got to keep in mind, they are from the UK, so like a lot of their terminology, slang, I may be slow on the uptake, but like I know scat is for sure like poop, like 1000%. So
how many males would you say you've
okay, he asked her how many men has she peed on. I got you.
Only two, because of trying to do it in the time.
Or, you know, peed on or either scored it. I don't know.
I'm not very good at trying to drink enough to be able to do it on cue.
What about scat? Has anyone asked about
Oh, yeah. But there was the guy that wanted me to in his mouth. And pee in it as well.
Both?
Well, I'm an escort, partly, and I'm a florist.
How did you get into escorting?
Double threat.
Kind of happened when I saw a program called My Granny the Escort. And
Hey yo, yo, just imagine you have a fucking newspaper and you're just going through it. It'd be like, let me see. Granny, the escort. Oh man, I love Grandma. Sign me up. Like, back in the day, where were ads even placed for like escort services? Like, I know there are obviously like different laws than what we have here in the U.S., but I'm curious.
I sort of looked into it and adult work and stuff before, but wasn't really sure. And then I saw that program, and there was a lady of 85 living in private sheltered accommodation, shagging young black guys. And I thought, wow, if she can do it, so can I. This is not what I thought it was all about. So a couple of guys I met, one met his girlfriend doing it, another one met his wife doing it. And I'm thinking, this really isn't what I thought. So, and one of them helped me set up the profile on adult work. And the rest, they say, is history.
Interesting.
As well, what are your rates then, Caroline?
It's 120 an hour, £75 for half an hour, or
120 an hour, 75 pounds for half an hour.
or £50 for 15-minute quickie chop.
Oh, or £50 for 15-minute quickie blowjob. Hold on. I'm just curious. I want to. What are pounds? Hey Siri, what are 50 pounds converted to U.S. currency? $62 for 15 minutes. So $62 and god damn it, it won't focus. But yeah, $62.84 for a 15-minute quickie blowjob. Damn.
Do you offer anal?
I don't receive anal, but I am very happy to give it.
Oh, okay.
With my strap on and my toys.
Do you often get asked a lot?
Oh, yes. Yeah, well, I know by guys through the swing.
I am impressed that she still got the hip to do that. Like, that is honestly very impressive. That guys basically ask her to peg them and she can do it. That's a lot. That's hip thrusting. am pleasantly surprised that she still got her hips to do that. Good for you, Caroline. Good for you. Damn. She still got her hip.
And they love me using my toys on them. They each other, or I get my toys out because cocks don't vibrate, do they? So, whereas my strap-on vibrates, so does wonders for you guys.
As well, being
Have
in
you
your...
not tried it?
I haven't.
No. Have you ever tried it? I'm not.
As well, Caroline, why do you think your sex drive with your age hasn't declined?
Well,
Fucking great question. I would like to know this.
I don't really know, actually. I mean, all I know is because I was never aware, because I didn't have sex for 40 years, I was never aware of a sex...
Wait.
Never aware, because I didn't have sex...
She didn't have sex for 40 years. So, wait, time out. So she was actually celibate, and then when she was older, like when she became like elderly, she saw this grandma sex worker ad. That's when she decided to do it. So she was like celibate for 40 years. She did not have sex for 40 years. That is completely wild.
For 40
that is
years.
interesting.
I was never aware of a sex drive because when I'd had it when I was young, it was horrible.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't want it. So I kind of thought, well, you don't have a sex drive. If you don't want sex, then you obviously haven't got a sex drive, have you? So, and then I met somebody and we got into it and now I love it.
Do you know why, Caroline? Do you know why? There isn't a better way for me saying this, but somebody just wasn't hitting it right. And then you met the right one. That's it. You thought you didn't like it, and then you got one that you liked, and you were like, huh. I think I want to jump back into this.
So...
What kind of customer do you prefer most in regards to age?
Oh, there isn't one, actually. When I did the swinging, I used to say the 40-somethings
Okay.
were. And It varies because I've got a friend who can shag for England, and he's my age, and we can keep going for 2 hours. He can keep going for 2 hours without any assistance. So I call him Mr. Rhodium, because they get medals for depending on how long they can perform.
70 years old and they can go for 2 hours? Guys, I'm not gonna hold you. I'd be lucky if I can go for 40 minutes these days. I ain't gonna lie. It was a long time before, but it was never 2 hours. You just, I don't even know what to say. How long can, I mean, this might be TMI, but how long can you go? 2 hours? Damn.
So if they can keep going for half an hour, they get a gold medal. If they can keep going for an hour, they get a platinum. Well, he could keep going for 2, so he had to get a rhodium, because that's better. So it depends. Age doesn't really matter. If they're yummy, if they're gorgeous, then, whoa, you know, it's like, come here, boy. How long do you want? And that doesn't matter what age they are. So,
as well, Caroline, what's the strangest request you've received from a client?
Yes, this is a great question.
The strangest was wearing his mother's nightie.
Ooh, that's creepy. Oh, that's actually really sick. So what, this man wanted to smash his mother?
His dead mother's nightie. And he wore.
Ooh. You know, I kind of figured that she was dead, but like, okay, that's. Look, I'm not judging. Yes, I am. I'm judging. That's gross. That is so disgusting. And did you put it on though? Because I would feel uncomfortable wearing a dead person's like clothing, you know, especially something that's like so personal as like a nightgown.
Another of his dead mother's nighties, and he wanted me to go into the bedroom and find him in one of her nighties on the bed looking at my porn, and then I was to punish him wearing another of her nighties.
And how much would he pay for that?
It's just the normal rates. Yeah. So that was his fantasy.
No. Girl, you should have charged more for that, because that's just creepy.
He was perfectly respectable businessman, so a little bit surprising, but now I have learnt that the well-dressed businessmen usually have the kinkiest fantasies.
What's the most shocking request you've ever received?
That was wanking a dog.
The dog.
Wanking.
Okay, wait. So, essentially, jerking off a dog is the wildest request that she has gotten. Who wants that? And why? You know how there is so many people that say, you know, I don't judge anybody for their kinks or their fantasies. I am judging you for this. What? I just have so many questions, because why does you seeing the dog get off get you off? Have you done stuff with an animal before? You know what? Now I really want to interview somebody with like a super strange kink with like, I really do. I want to interview people with the strangest kinks now at this point. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It turned me on once I see 70-year-old women jerk off stingrays, you know. I don't know, it's just something about it. I don't even know how they do it, you know. I don't even know if stingrays have penises, but you know, it turns me on. So that's what I like. Like that's the type of if you have a different kink, an interesting kink, hit me up in my comments. If you have an interesting kink, please hit me up in my comments. I want to know. I want to talk to you because this is like I just want to know, how did you get to this point? Like, how did you know that you like for dogs to get jerked off? Like, how?
That's got to be the... Yeah. Well, actually, there were two. So, yeah. Offered me £1,000, asked me how much he would pay me to the dog off. And I politely said there is no amount of money that he could give me to persuade me to the dog off.
Yeah.
What's the most amount of men you've had sex with in one day?
Oh, in one day? Not that many. 4.
Not that many. 12. Like, yo, no, 4 is a lot. In one day, 4 is a lot. That's a lot of juices swapping around.
4 in one day?
In one day.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And as well, in regards to your sex work, is it always protected?
Is it always...
Always protection,
protected.
always condoms involved?
Yes.
Has anyone ever asked not to?
Oh, yeah.
And what's your normal response to that?
All right. Okay, Caroline. Yeah, hey, at least she stayed protected.
Carol, could you tell me more about the strangest request you've had while being an escort?
Yeah, that would be the one with the dog. Guy asked me, said he would pay me £1,000 to a dog off. And then he said, how much would you want to a dog off? And I
suck
said,
the dog off. Yo, yeah, this dude had a problem.
No amount of money that you could give me to suck the dog off. And then he said, if I would, he said, what about 5,000? So I went, nope.
Because at that point, there is no, yeah, I agree with there should be no amount of money that would get you to do that. I don't want to get too vulgar here. Have you guys seen a dog's like Red Rocket? It looks so gross and it looks slime. It looks slimy. Can you imagine doing that?
And then he said, oh, go on. He said, and then if that went well, he said, we could go down to Brighton and would you a horse off? And I went, oh, no, there is no way in a million years.
A horse? How would that even work? Have you guys seen a horse penis? Oh no. Why would you even... No. What? No. Why would you... Why would you want to do that?
That I would do that. And it was basically, we would go up to Birmingham. He knew this woman who looked after her mother's dog, and he used the dog. Yes, I'm not sure her mother knew what was going on. But then when I told my friend, he said, share the money and I'll do it. We didn't, I hasten to add.
As well, Caroline, do you get pleasure out of what you do now, or is it just strictly business for you?
Oh, I couldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it.
Facts. Guys, that goes for anything. Like, people ask me every day, do I actually enjoy doing YouTube? I'm like, bro, yes, I enjoy it. I wouldn't do this shit. Like, honestly, I've been doing this. I've been like taking social media like seriously for like a good 3 or 4 years now. Yeah, I enjoy doing it. If I didn't enjoy doing it, I wouldn't do it anymore, because it's not like I've seen a lot of like positive results. I've gotten good results here and there, but it's like, you know, it varies. But no, the only reason why I keep it up is because I love doing it. Like, you're not going to keep doing something if you don't love doing it. Like, well, some people, a lot of people, I would say.
I've never been, I know escorts that do, and it's like a production, like one in, one out, you know, just doing it for the money. No, No, I have to enjoy it. The day that I don't enjoy it, I would stop doing it. There's only been about three that I didn't enjoy and wouldn't see again. But in 5 years, I think that's pretty good going, really.
Any reason to us why that stood out with them? Or?
Oh, yes. Well, there was one. The
please tell us.
70-something-year-old, he was a swinger as well, and he wanted me to lick his balls, you know. Now, I have no objection to licking balls, but not when they're covered in 1,000 curly whirlies.
How is he conducting this interview without laughing? How is he curly whirlies?
That is one of the grossest things. And it wasn't just for 5 minutes. He kept saying, oh, no, more. And I was thinking, I really don't want to. So I did and got rid of him. And then I thought, and he wanted to come back. And I'm thinking, no way. No, sorry, mate. So on my profile, I put, you can put questions and answers. And so I put the question, will you lick my balls? And I put, only if they're shaved. And thankfully, I've never heard from him again.
As well, Caroline, are you busier the older you get?
Well, the longer I do it, the more I find that there are so many guys of all ages who have a granny fantasy, whether they are 18 or 80 and all the way through.
Interesting.
It seems like every guy has fantasized from a very young age about having sex with a granny.
I never have, and I wonder why that is, you know. I don't know. Like, I'm just curious why so many people have that fantasy, but I'm just like, you know, I'm good. I never had that fantasy.
I never knew this until quite recently, but there you go. And it does seem the older you are, the better, you know.
Has a guy ever asked for that kind of role play where you are their granny?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
absolutely. They say, I've got a fantasy. And I go, yeah, okay, what is it? Because I'm open-minded, you know, and they have auntie and their mother's friend or whatever, because it happened when they were young. You know, their mum's sister was visiting and they would, you know, look at her stockings and fantasise about what was underneath, you know, or the neighbour.
It's kind of creepy.
And so they've had this, and then they say, would you be prepared to do role play? Yeah, what is it? Well, could you do granny? Yeah, of course. I am a granny. I mean, not literally, because I don't have children or grandchildren, but I'm the age of a granny. So whether you're old and young enough to be my son or my grandson is absolutely fine.
Caroline, what's the biggest penis you've ever seen?
Oh gosh. I
wouldn't be able to do this interview, dog. Her reaction, yo, she saw some fucking monsters.
11 inches, 2-hand job. Wouldn't go anywhere. Wouldn't go in there. Really wouldn't go in there. So I had to lick it like a lollipop.
Was this a client or a swinger?
The first one was a black guy who was the swinger.
Shocker.
And he didn't mind. I warned him beforehand and said, it won't be going anywhere. And he said, that's fine, I'd still like to meet you. I'm sure there's other things that we could do. So, yeah, I mean, he went down on me and it was absolutely delightful. And I licked it like a lollipop, and the videos are on AW. And they get a lot of views. I now then had a client whose wasn't long, but again, it's a 2-hand job and it doesn't go anywhere. So we make videos for adult work as well. And he likes me peeing in his mouth.
Say that again, sorry.
Just thought I'd throw that one in there. Yeah, he's into water sports, so he likes.
Yo, water sports?
Me to pee in his mouth.
Did you get many clients asking to do that?
Quite a few yeah. The trouble is, it's very difficult to do it on cue.
Yeah.
How many males would you say you've pissed in?
Oh, well, I think only 2 because of trying to do it in the time. You know, I'm not very good at trying to drink enough to be able to do it on cue.
What about scat? Has anyone asked about shit?
Oh, yeah. But there was the guy that wanted me to shit in his mouth and pee in it as well, because he had a lady that did that. So she would shit in his mouth, then she would pee in his mouth.
I have another question. This is going to be really disgusting. So when guys ask for you to do that in their mouths, do they request that you eat something specific? That is insanely gross, but I wonder.
To wash it down, and then do it again, and then wash it down. And I struggle with peeing, let alone doing the shit. So he said, would I prepare it beforehand? And could I make him a poo sandwich or a poo burger? And then he'd eat it. And then he could, if I...
Hey guys, this is not for a video. I promise this is not for a video. I genuinely gagged. Can you Can you imagine somebody putting that in between 2 pieces of bread?
was able to pee, he could wash it down.
And then eating it.
Delightful. I didn't. We never got there. I'm not sure where he is. Well, it just never happened. I did say I would. You know, I thought, yeah, I could do that. I think.
As well, what kind of sandwich was he after?
Well, there were the various options. There was the burger, okay? Or then there was a sandwich, which, you know, I can't remember if I asked him whether or not he wanted it on brown or white bread. Or
Do you want it on brown or white bread? The bread, it doesn't matter because the bread is going to be brown either way.
whether he wanted a baguette. I'm not sure that he was particularly bothered, but he came up with all kinds of suggestions as to what I could do with it. And but when he'd seen the previous lady, it turned out that when he did it with her, it was more like diarrhea. So I'm not quite sure that would work in a sandwich, really, would it? Perhaps that could be soup. Oh, poo soup as opposed to pea soup.
As well, obviously being in the industry, do you have any fetishes yourself?
Yeah, let's get off of that.
No.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think I do. I've realised I am so normal you wouldn't believe it, you know? Because my mind doesn't work like that.
As well, Caroline, would you rather have the conventional life of where you've got children, a husband and a family home, or the life that you
70.
do have?
I think the life I have, partly because I've yet to find a man that I could live with for longer than a weekend. So they irritate the life out of me, which is why it's never happened, because I'd probably be in prison now for murdering somebody. But also, I don't think there's a man out there that could actually put up with me either. There's a few that want to. Yeah, I have been asked to get, you know, by a couple of swingers and clients if you know, been proposed to and said they want to marry me.
Damn.
No, because I'd kill you within a fortnight.
Have you ever had sex with a virgin?
With a virgin? No, that's the one thing that's on my bucket list. Yeah, I've been looking for a virgin. I did get 2 clients who volunteered, but unfortunately it turned out they were both gay, so they couldn't get it up when they came. So, yeah, but I'm still looking.
As well, Caroline.
I had two clients, but it turned out.
What, I know I've already asked you about the biggest penis.
Yes.
But what was the smallest?
The smallest is the finger job. Yeah.
finger
Yeah,
job.
probably about 2 inches. Which is what I say. I must call it a finger job because even trying to suck it, you'd be there forever. I mean, I could make him come. There was one guy that I saw fairly regularly. Actually, I used to go and see him, and he was 25 stone or whatever, and it was like. And I sucked him till he came. I'm not sure that you could call it an erection because I'm not quite sure, 2 inches can, how erect 2 inches can be really. But as long as he came and he was happy.
Is there any more crazy stories that you have in the locker?
Oh, well, I'm sure there's loads, just can't, they don't
them.
come to mind. I have to be prompted, I should I've been told to write a book, I mean, probably be a bestseller, wouldn't it?
Sure.
How many people would be rushing to the bookshelves to go to find stories about shit?
Do you think you'll be doing this work in 10 years' time, Caroline?
Well, I know I need to do it for another 5 because of my mortgage.
That's wild.
But when Jeremy Kyle asked me on his show, how long are you going to keep doing it? And I said, doing what? Giving blowjobs. And he said, yes. Because I had to keep beeping the word out. And so I said, till I'm on my deathbed or till I'm 100. Whatever, comes soonest, whatever. And then after that, somebody on Twitter, and then I said, on my gravestone, I want, she shagged until the very end. Good for her.
She said, yo, okay. All right. Look. Besides the part about the scat, like, you guys don't understand. A lot of, like, I'm sure some of you thought I was doing that just for the no, like, I genuinely gagged. Like, that is disgusting. Because like, I am a very, like, I have a very vivid imagination, so as soon as she said that, I imagined it going between 2 pieces of bread. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's not talk about that again. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is by far one of the funniest, most disgusting, and one of the most interesting videos that I've ever reacted to, all in one. Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure y'all join the live tonight. Jesus Christ. Yes, please join the live. Yeah, we're going to go over that email. We're going to get into some gaming, and it's going to be a fun night, man. Link to that will be to my to my Twitch will be in the link in the description down below. Don't forget to join the Discord. Follow me on my social media at WattsTV94. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.